I've driven multiple Jeep Badge of Honor trails, and Schnebly Hill is one of the most recent ones. You're gonna want to drive this trail slowly for two reasons. One, because of the gorgeous scenery, and the other, well, because other than the scenery, it's not that fun of a trail. Stay tuned, and I'll tell you why. An iconic 11-mile scenic route near Sedona, Arizona, Schnebly Hill is known for stunning red rock views, a Jeep Badge of Honor designation, and a rather bumpy, rocky, but generally easy to moderate off-road experience. You can pretty much access the trail by heading east from what is essentially the middle of town on the paved portion of Schnebly Hill Road. Upon reaching the end of the pavement, a parking area and access to hiking paths are off to the left. This is where the Jeep Badge of Honor Trail begins. One popular Arizona state publication describes this road as 11 miles of dirt road winding through the red rocks of Sedona with its spectacular panoramas. Kind of sounds like a leisurely Sunday drive. However, unless you drive a light tank with the turning radius of a big wheel and the off-road mobility of a dune buggy, it's simply not that relaxing. Paralleling Bear Wallow Canyon for much of the lower portion, Schnebly Hill generally follows the historic Munds wagon road. Originally blazed as a cattle path in the late 1800s by prominent Arizona rancher James Munds, improved the route, transforming it into a functional wagon road by the turn of the 20th century. This route was heavily used for the transport of goods, livestock, and people until the 1930s, when the development of modern roads made it obsolete. Today, it's been reimagined for recreational use as a popular scenic drive, along with several hiking trails, one closely following the original cattle path. If you've noticed, there is another white SUV that's been up ahead of us on this road, pretty much all along the way. It's not a Jeep or what you would generally refer to as typical four-wheel drive vehicle out here. I hope they've lowered the air in their tires so they're enjoying this route. It's not your typical road or trail, and it's pretty rocky and bumpy. I'm sure they're not enjoying it unless they've actually lowered the air pressure in their tires like I did. And now it looks like they've actually turned around and decided to come back. Probably was not enjoying this. Coming up now is a very prominent and gorgeous rock formation named Mitten Ridge. It's a very popular and often photographed area of this trail and this area of Sedona. It's beautiful, the red rock, the sandstone. There's actually a trail that winds its way up and around and through there. That would be a cool hiking trail to take. Now we're coming up on one of the cooler rock formations that I thought along my drive here. This is referred to as the merry-go-round rock. This is one of the areas of the trail that kind of epitomizes why I didn't think this trail was that fun. Yeah, I don't have a problem with rocky areas. I enjoy that, actually, driving around the Jeep, but you can see here, if you haven't seen all along the area, there's utilities underground drilled into this rock and along this road. And I understand the need for having utilities installed. It just kind of takes away from the remoteness and the uniqueness of this road, I believe. Coming up here on the left is one of the most iconic rock formations in the area, Courthouse Rock. As always, thank you for joining me on this adventure. Until next time.